for each character. Like, let's say Sid has one character, he needs to be, and AJ has another character, then I have to make the diets different. So this is how we work. I meet them, like when I met Sid, I met with him, I asked what his goal was, the time span, and his activities, and his old diet, everything to find more information about Sid so I know how his body works. And looking at his body, I know I get the opportunity to look at Sid's body. I know there's a lot of girls jealous of me.
He's excited. See, again he's laughing. Very asshole लगता है. जैसे मेरी बॉडी की बात होती है सबसे खुश वो लड़का होता है.
But you know, when you give diet and plans to two different people of two different kind of body structures, and if they follow it very seriously for the whole month or 2 months or whatever the plans are, the results are the same. Is that so?
If they have the same when they begin, like they have the same fat percentage, and they are, you know, having. I structure the diet depending on if he's more another body type than him, then I structure the diet. But if they are in the same position when they start, then they will get the same result by twisting the diet. But since like he is ectomorph, so he needs one diet, and you are like a mesomorph thing. so then I need to twist your diet. So you might not get all the goodies that he gets to eat, but if you go through that hard work and maybe do more cardio and hard work than he has to do, because his body type is more, he doesn't need to go through a lot of cardio and things like that. But if you do what I'm telling you in your plan, you will succeed the result. Yeah.
I started 4 weeks back. I lost 6 kilos. Right?
He's on his way.
Yeah. I'm on the way.
Yeah.
I'll be like him soon, so.
Yeah, so I mean, everybody can do it. That's why some people say that I have bad genetics and my dad is like that, so I can't become like that. It's rubbish. Everybody can achieve it. It's just like you might have to work a little harder. But if you want it bad enough, you can achieve it. And the thing is, actually, what I notice in many clients is that they change after going down to the goal of the fat percentage. They have changed the fat and the metabolism in the body. So they have changed body types. So some of them have become more higher metabolism. So they now can eat more than they did before.
Well, like I have a question. Like I have friends who they run away from carbohydrates. No carbs and maybe fat and chawal and roti. So what do you have to say about for an average person who's dieting, how important are carbohydrates?
That's another thing that since I come to India, that's my biggest struggle, to fight for the rights for the carbs.
Dieting is just giving up, say, chawal and roti.
Yeah, they think that carbs are sugar.
Mangoes though.
So it was really hard for me here to make people understand that carbs is not white sugar. It's not. Carbs is something the body needs for energy and for the brain. If we don't get that in our body, our brain will slow down, the metabolism will slow down, and the function doesn't work properly. That is why you're gaining weight back after. Because as soon as you put anything with a carbohydrate in your mouth after having eaten carbohydrate, you will blow up because the body is in shock that you're giving it back again. And the thing is, you should not take away the carbohydrates. You can restrict it, but it's good carbohydrates and bad. That's the big thing with carbohydrates. We need the good ones, that is like quinoa, brown rice, sweet potatoes, the whole wheat products. Then we are banning the white flour, sugars, and the bad carbohydrates. That's the bad thing. We don't say rubbish to all the carbohydrates. You need carbohydrates in every meal, and the more active you are, the more carbohydrates you need, because the body keeps need that as fuel. Like if you drive your car, for instance, when the petrol is out, it stops. The same with carbohydrates. You are not feeding your body. It might not stop now, but just wait 10 years from now. If you keep doing this for your body, it's going to deteriorate. You get joint problems, you get internal problems, you have ache, the muscles are not feeling good. It's come after a while.
So, you know, most of the dietitians who I have followed, perhaps, like, they always say don't eat carbs after 6, like you said the whole day. But what is the 6 o'clock?
6 is an old myth, I think, from the 1800th century or something. But the thing is, like, body doesn't know really. It doesn't know anything about what you put in. The only thing it knows is what's coming into it, and they will make that to energy sources, recovery, help the cells and internal organs. They don't know that it's 6 o'clock and now I'm not going to have more food. The thing is, the body needs constantly get fueled to recover, to energize. It's not about you have to go out and run in the evening, but your brain is still working after 6, hopefully, and when you're watching TV or whatever. Plus, during the day you have broken down your cells and your muscles. They need recovering. If you don't eat in the evening, you don't recover your muscles enough and you will get a breakdown afterwards. And I don't say that you should binge it in the night, no.
Depends on somebody's lifestyle, right? Yeah. So it's also subject to your lifestyle.
Yeah, and it's like we have maybe guys go to the gym at 6 o'clock, so they shouldn't eat after that. They would not last. You have to go after how your lifestyle is. But 6 is I said, you know when you go to bed and you know how many hours before you should eat. You learn your body that, okay, I eat maybe 9 o'clock if I go to bed at 11. That's fine. But I mean, it shouldn't be. But if you're a very athlete like me or Sid, we know that we can eat just before we go to bed, because we know that that will help us replenish our muscles and our body for the next day.
And one question for people who love sweets like me: do I really have to stop sweets for losing weight?
No, we know that, Sid.
It's yes and no, because some, reading several things online, like some people say yes, you can lose eating sugar. Some people say you can't eat sugar at all. So what do we do?
Because sugar, I don't promote. But what we did to stop the cravings was that, because I'm very sweet tooth. I love cakes. I love ice cream. So that's why I started making muffins of protein powder together with oat flour and walnuts, egg whites, to get that feeling of I'm actually eating something sweet. So sometimes when I was fed up with the chicken, maybe next meal I had 2 muffins instead, because I was so fed up that taste of fish and chicken. And that was only protein powder, egg whites, and maybe stevia and some oat flour mixed together, put in the oven, and it tastes delicious.
Oh, and how about the low-fat ice creams or low-fat yogurts?
No, I wouldn't suggest that on a diet, because if you look at the nutrition value on the label, there's a lot of sugar in it. If it's low-fat, it's a lot of sugar, and if it's no sugar, then it's a lot of fat.
Got it.
And also, it's so artificial.
They all have to read your book also to get this information. She's giving everything for free.
Oh yeah, oh God, it's becoming a seminar.
Exactly. Stop it right now. Okay. So the last question to you, Sid, is, as leaders in the field that the nation looks up to, what would be your message to all of us here about what constitutes the backbone of a robust nation?
Well, before, even when I was promoting the film, we were talking about I read an article where in 2030 we'll be the most obese country in the world, like with maximum people who are unhealthy and overweight. So which is really sad. So we were saying it has to be first mandatory in every school. That they teach kids instead of just having a physical training at class, they should teach them knowledge in anything. It could be yoga, it could be just about nutrition, and inbuilt in them from a very young age of how to stay fit, how to listen to your body, what it is to feel unhealthy, what it is to be healthy, the difference. I think I was lucky enough to get into sports by myself. Nobody really taught me that in school.
You can see that.
Exactly, but there are a lot of kids also. But I think it should be made important. It was not prioritized in school and college. So hopefully now, if somebody takes a step and encourages their kids to play sports and healthy, we'll have people. We won't need, say, such extreme books, and everybody will be following this, and we'll be a healthy nation.
Of course, great. So I think by this note, we're going to end this session here, and the next step, I guess,
is the launch.
Yeah, the launch we are here for. Thank you.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to have the official launch, and we're so pleased to have Sidharth here with us to the launch, Ajay, from Om Books. Thank you so much for giving the book such a wonderful platform. And Marika, congratulations. So in the same way, media members, first the print, followed by the electronic, and then we'll have questions. For those that have questions, a quick round of questions. Thank you.